Welcome to Chaotic Harmony. My name is John.
This is Crystal. We talk about the joys and the challenges of teaching music in the elementary school classroom.
We share struggles, we brainstorm solutions.
And we would love to have you join us.
Welcome to another episode of Chaotic Harmony, episode 110 for the week of April the 19th. I am your host today, Jonathan Seligman, and in our classic Chaotic Harmony fashion, we're changing things up a bit, a lot, a bit. I'd say a bit. Yeah, a bit. That's a good unit. For many people, spring break is right here. It just started, or it's on the horizon, or for some of y'all, it just happened, which is kind of curious, but that's cool. But yeah, here at Chaotic Harmony, while we do value community work and hard work to bring quality music education and full person education to our kids and our community, we also greatly recognize the need for taking care of oneself. So today we'll be asking our co-hosts and recent guests, how are you taking care of yourself during this reprieve? What gives you rest during this needed break? So without further ado, let's hear from our chaotic convent, of our harmonious household, family, whichever you want to call us. We're going to be starting out, though, with the shaker, the brilliance, the ball of fire, Rachel Pack.
Season's greetings, Chaotic Harmony. Happy spring break. So I teach in Massachusetts, and Massachusetts is fun and funky because we abide by when would be the best season to go skiing. So we have two breaks. We have a February break, which already passed in late February, and then we have an April break in late April. So that way, I guess we can honor music in our school's month of March as much as possible. But the way that I am taking care of myself and having fun this break is hanging out with friends as much as possible, especially being post-grad. That has been my big shtick this year, is just throwing all my friends in the group chat and saying who wants to go do this. We've had random huge brunches with literally every single person I know, and they don't all know each other, but we just all have food together. Or I've been going to a lot of spin classes lately, and I love doing that. Also, just when school is in session, because it breaks my day up so nicely. But the main goal for me always is to see my friends as much as possible, because I truly believe friendship makes the world go round. Oh, also, I didn't say this at the beginning, but my name is Rachel Pack, and I teach elementary music in Massachusetts.
Hey there, Chaotic Harmony listeners. This is Crystal Pridmore, popping in with a quick update. It's been a minute. Over spring break, our family is going to be spending time with relatives that we have never met before overseas. We're going to take a little family ancestry trip with our kids. And so I'm really looking forward to going over there and can't wait to unpack some of that. Maybe we'll have some musical adventures and we can talk about that on the show. And what I'm doing to take care of myself over break is I'm going to turn off my email notifications, and I am going to focus only on the people that I am physically with. Take care of yourselves. Happy spring break.
Hi, everybody. This is Genesis Santos, a music educator from Sacramento, California. My spring break is from April 14th to the 21st. During that time, I'm looking to commit to myself in self-care, as I feel like I've been giving a lot to my students and not filling my bucket fast enough. This looks like taking on a new video game, which I plan to play my first Nuzlocke ever, working out, writing short stories and poetry, and going on adventures around neighboring cities, either solo or with my partner. Remember, we must take care of ourselves before caring for others.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and my district will be heading to spring break the first week of April. So we are a few weeks out, plugging along, hoping to make it there without any craziness. Over spring break, I'm hoping to visit my best friend who lives in Iowa. However, I'm feeling a little nervous about traveling these days. And hopefully also catching up with some items around the house, some relaxation, and most importantly, catching up on sleep.
Hi, my name's Jasmine Mah. My break is around mid-April, and what I'm planning for my spring break is to get back into making tea blends. I used to do it a lot, but I haven't done it in a while.
Hey, chaotic harmony. This is Marc Keehmer reporting from Indianapolis, Indiana. And I just wanted to, share a little bit about break. So Butler was actually on spring break last week, and I ended up taking like a half day off, and I attempted to go golfing. Well, just driving range, really. But something I didn't realize about the Midwest is that driving ranges are closed for the winter. So definitely spoiled from San Diego there. But my little one, Gemma, she is going on spring break in a couple weeks, so I'm gonna take some time off, and her and I are gonna have some dad-daughter time, and we're gonna maybe go to the driving range. They should be open in April. Check out some parks, go to the museum, the zoo, and then do some maybe national parks and whatnot. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of explore Indy and just really enjoy the nice weather because y'all, winter here was real cold, and that is definitely not something that San Diego experiences to this level where it was like single digits, and I had coats and snow and all of those things. So the spring right now, I don't know if you can hear the birds around me, but the spring is springing and it's beautiful, although spring of deception is a real thing also. So after this week, it should be really cold again. So that's not ideal. Anywho, but break, spending time with my little ones, and then my wife when she's not working. So I'm really looking forward to that. April can't get here soon enough. Thanks for including me. Love you guys, listeners. Aren't they fantastic? And keep doing what you do. I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, I'm Rodnalyn, and my spring break starts on March 30th. I plan to start it off with a Disneyland trip with some friends, but the rest of the time I'm probably going to be doing some private lessons and sleeping and cleaning, but also be a night owl because I don't get to do that a lot. So, yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse Rogers, and I'm a teacher for the Chula Vista Elementary School District. My spring break starts on March 21st, and it's going to go for 2 weeks. And during that time, I plan on getting to know my wife again. We have 2 kids, and they're going to continue to be in school themselves. So we're going to be able to spend some time together and meet at coffee shops, play board games, some things we love to do. I also plan on getting some projects done around the house that I've been neglecting and putting off, and plan on finishing some master's work. I'm getting my master's right now. Largely a sort of productive week, but for those first few days, I plan on doing just a whole lot of nothing. Reading, relaxing, trying to get the body to slow down a little before I get, quote, to work. But thanks for asking.
Hi everybody, this is Jamie John, who brings the fun, hailing from Sacramento, California. So for some of us in San Juan Unified School District, Sacramento area, we are going on spring break on the week of April 14th, which is perfect for doing your taxes. Just kidding. Well, yes, but for me, this time I'm going to spend my spring break by resting and going on a camping trip with some friends. We're heading up north towards Mendocino National Farms, but not quite there, around the area. And just spend some time just relaxing, getting away from technology, and just chilling with some friends. But when we come back, I'm just going to try to spend time at home, try to get some chores done and feel rested at home, and just maybe do some crochet projects. So that's kind of my plan for spring break. Sometimes I do go on trips, but this time I'm planning on just resting because sometimes during the school year, I just do too much all the time. I'm just going and going and going and busy. So I'm trying to have myself just rest and just remember that resting is okay. And I hope that all my other educator friends and people are doing the same for yourself too. Thanks.
Hi, Jonathan here, and we'll end off with me. For me, if you've been following Chaotic Harmony for a while, you know rest doesn't come easy to me. I love doing things, and sometimes that comes to the detriment to my own energy a lot. But yeah, this break though, I'll be flying out to North England and specifically to the Lake District, if you know where that is, to see my brother and his family. And for me, traveling and taking pictures is extremely life-giving. Seeing different cultures and just working on an art outside of music since, sadly enough, due to the conservatory nature, I'd say, of how I was taught music, kind of had a mixed relationship with music now that I'm out of the university system. There still are negative ties of perfectionism whenever I try to make music. Usually, though, it's better when I'm in groups, but on my own, I have that weird relationship, unfortunately. So to do photography, something I've worked on and learned at my own pace, it's kind of life-giving. And travel also, in of itself, it's just wonderful to see landscapes not made by humanity, not touched by our own fingers, but made by our creator, and time and entropy, and I guess the touch of humanity also plays a big role to it. So whenever I travel with my partner, we try to make an effort not to optimize, and because there's just so much to see. I remember last year we also flew to England, and there was a huge temptation to just see everything. Like, there's so much to see, from London to Manchester to the Lake District to everything in between. And I think after all, I'm flying across the world, so might as well make the most out of our time and money. But however, I'm trying to, last year and also this year, once again, I'm trying to be intentional, not to be efficient, not to optimize. Just focus on my nephews, my sister-in-law, my brother, just family, just being present, and focus not on just hitting all of the check boxes, but going where the moment goes. That's the goal, at least. So yeah, what are you doing over break? Have you had your break already? Is yours coming in a month? How do you intend to rest? The work we as arts educators do is greatly needed, and it's immense, especially if you work beyond your four walls. If you're assisting with your ORF chapter, or doing levels, or if you are creating competition to make, your community be more art centric. Like, if you're doing that to make this work go further, it's a lot of work. And so I hope you find the time to just center yourself, recharge, and pour your love into your community in a way that's also pours back into you in a rejuvenating way. Since we're on break, episode 111 won't be for a little bit. Crystal and I should be having our 100th episode reflection chat, now episode 111. So you won't want to miss that. Again, don't know when that will be, but we'll keep you posted via the socials at CH Classroom. And as always, if you want to send us an email, you can always reach out to us at chaoticharmonyclassroom@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful break, a restful break, a life-filling break. And until next time, bye!